And this works. Without a shadow of a doubt, this works because it worked on me, even to this day. And the truth is that I don't think if she would have not done this, if she would have not done this, I don't think I would have still kind of liked her to this day. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing that I take pride in because it fucking sucks. To be quite honest with you, it fucking sucks. Okay, but I'm a human and I'm a strong person. I could deal with it. It's nothing wrong with that. Usually, you gotta understand. You gotta understand when you don't like somebody. What are the things that you do? Like I always tell you guys, reverse engineer what you do when you don't like somebody, or better yet, what do you do when you like somebody, but not like that? So for her, it was one her nonverbals, right? Her nonverbals were more lower. Um, she was she talked slower, she moved slower, um, and she kept her distance from time. Actually, no, actually, she didn't keep her distance, but this is something that you guys can do. When you're first meeting a guy, your emotions will betray you. Okay. And so what you have to learn to do is just to lower your nonverbals. I always talk about this, but some of you guys are hard headed and it just doesn't get through your heads. Literally lower your reaction time in between responses in person and over text. Lower your lower the speed of how you talk. Slow it down. Lower how much you talk. Have an economy of words and an economy of motions. Learn to speak without your words. Also, if you could find a way to speak without words, I would prefer you go that route. Not in conversation, but in passing by type of thing. Like somebody says, "Hey, Alexis, you doing good?" Actually, you would say you're doing good. You're not just gonna look at them. It could be like, "Oh my God, you scared." Let's just say I'm walking down the street, right, and I scare you. You're like, "Oh my God, you scared me." My response would be, "You're like, so how are you?" I'm doing pretty good. How about you, right? I couldn't say oops, but I just responded with no words. I'm telling you, non-verbal response, there's something about it that it just oozes power. Um, is it true? I don't know, but from what I've seen, is that anytime somebody communicates like that, you will notice an extra. You will notice the way you think of them is a little different. The second thing is hot and cold. This is actually possibly the biggest one next to the one that I'm going to talk about. Um, and the thing about her was that, how can I say this? She would meet me and she'll be super fucking happy. But I remember one day I was like, you can't sleep, you can't sleep over. And she was like, okay. Like, like, like there was like literally a glint of happiness in her fucking eye. I'm like, why are you happy? Like, I was expecting you to fucking cry, fucking, I don't know, but why are you happy? Why are you doing backflips? What? Like, she sounded happy that I told her you can't stay over. Crazy. Um, those type of things. So she was super happy to be with me, super all that fucking bullshit. But then when I would tell her you can't be with me that night, she would be happy. And I'm like, it kind of offended me. I'm like, I wasn't expecting her to be this fucking happy. That's one of the things that she would do. Um, um, or another thing will be like, anyways, I gotta leave. Let's just say I was hanging out with her for a while, and I'll be like, I gotta leave, and she was like, thank God. I'm like, what? Right? Obviously, it was playful, but a part of me felt like she didn't like me that much because of her hot and cold. So even though it was playful, it also hid an insecurity, right? When she wasn't that physical with me, also, I remember in person when we would lay down and stuff like that, she wanted her physical distance half of the time. So it wasn't that she was always looking for contact, and she would not like physical contact, cuddle, but half of the time she would like her distance. And so all of those little things, like being hot and cold, or even heck, fuck yeah, her taking 10 hours to respond made it even worse. It used to just make me super fucking anxious. Like I'm like, fuck, like why isn't she responding? But then when she would respond happy. But but then a part of me will be like, why is she responding happy and yet taking a long time to respond? I know you got your phone on you, nigga. Like, fucking lying. Like I know you got your phone on you. But I wouldn't tell her that. I wouldn't confront her. A lot of you ladies are saying, "What if he calls me out?" Let me tell you something. A guy that likes you and is afraid to lose you will never do that. They will never do that. Um, so that's one thing, the hot and cold. And I remember one time she got pissed off at me for something, I don't know. And then she fucking sent it in exclamation letters. And she was like, "Don't fucking blah 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 tell me that again." And I remember like a little bitch. I forgot what the fuck. I wish I could just look at the text messages. Like a little bitch, I sort of just like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Like just thinking about it. And you gotta realize is that when somebody's afraid to lose you, you will be surprised how much shit you could get away with when they're afraid to lose you. And the reason why you'll be surprised is because you assume that everybody has their life in order. You assume that everybody feels good about themselves, that everybody has high self esteem and views themselves as somebody who's worthy of respect and love. But you'd be surprised how much bullshit people take, and you should be surprised because most people really really work hard to hide their emotional vulnerabilities, and the only time you know they are vulnerable is once they can't hold it in and it just bursts out, in a fucking supernova. um so that's one thing. Unavailability also. She wasn't available to see me all the time, and mind you, this is something that you would do when you don't like somebody. This is really something that you would do. You just have to put yourself in the position of somebody that doesn't remember when you were half-assed into somebody. How did you treat them? And unfortunately, when you like somebody, this is how you got to treat them. You let's just say you might say let's just say that you did everything correct. Let's just say imagine that you could meet the same person and apply the both strategies, in an ideal world. And let's just say deep down this person has the potential to love you. You acting needy and you applying this strategy is not gonna make a difference. They're still gonna like you. Like seriously. But it's just such a small percentage. But let's just say this person is 50-50 about you. I can promise you, you applying this will increase the likelihood they're gonna go from 50% to like 80, 90%. But if this person is at a 50% and then you don't apply my strategies, 90 out of 100, it's not gonna work out. 90 times out of 100 is not gonna work out. So this is not a magic pill, right? This just increases the likelihood of this working. Another reason why guys like cold women is because of their willingness to walk away. It's unspoken. You could sense it. You could feel it. You could feel that they're willing to walk away. And if it terrifies you, it makes you fucking scared. You could feel it. You could really feel it, and they can feel that you're scared like a little bitch. They can feel that shit. So it's one of those things that if you don't have it, the willingness to walk away, it's not gonna animate your gestures. Your willingness to walk away will affect your nonverbals, affects the way you talk, affects the way you move, affects everything. And if you don't feel the willingness to walk away, well, then you have to apply everything that I do and almost have like this weird blind trust that it's gonna work out. Because again, your emotions are gonna tell you you're risking losing him. Be needy. Fuck what Alex says and be needy. That's your emotions because it feels like it's the right thing. You've been used to this, but again, from my experience, this is what worked on me. Um, it sucks, but it's fun. You know what I'm saying? It's fun. Like at the end of the day, you can't feel like the victim here, even though it hurts. That's just life. Okay? Everybody is gonna have a problem in life. You're never gonna find somebody without a problem. And to them it's gonna feel big. Unless they get context. But at the end of the day, it's still a problem. So if there's anything to learn about this, is that just observe how do you react to guys that don't like you? And how do you act when you don't like the guy? I'm telling you, you could learn so much by just doing that. Um, and don't get me wrong. Sometimes a lot of people ask me, "Is this necessary?" It's not necessary, but it's more preventive. It's more of a preventive measure. Maybe they'll never lose you. Maybe they'll never lose interest in you, but this will make it even better. Trust me when I say this to you. Nothing's better than thinking you lost somebody and thinking that you gained them back with your charm. It's just life, man. And if I'm honest, I don't like that this is how I learned this. I really don't like it because it fucking sucks. Okay? It fucking sucks. I'm being honest with you guys. It's something that I sometimes think I'm over it, and then it just pops back up, you know? But we all need resistance to grow and to get stronger, you know? And this is what makes your character, and this is how I learn. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces, one is 19 and one is 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're gonna be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man, you know. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one will teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women on power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship. And this, a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you could read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you could pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. I'm closing the channel.